real. Crawford 100%. Crawford is 100%. If he ain't 100%, he 90%. He's still gonna fight. He's still gonna fight. That's just what it is. Forget that damn shoulder.
From what you saw then from training, do you think he's carrying the weight well then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I saw it in his legs. I could see it in his arms and his shoulders. And it's distributed evenly.
That's always one of the hardest things to do, is going up many weight classes to beat a naturally bigger guy. If he can do that, we're talking about he's one of the greats, you know?
Terence Crawford's preparation for his upcoming clash with Canelo Álvarez has sparked concern following unsettling reports. According to Top Boxing News, rumors are circulating that Crawford is carrying a lingering shoulder injury heading into his fight this Saturday. This speculation has created uncertainty about whether he will enter the ring fully healthy, with many fans and analysts questioning if the injury could affect his performance under the spotlight. Former world champion Tim Bradley downplayed the speculation, stating that no one outside Crawford's inner circle truly knows what's happening in his training.
Bradley, you already know the rest. F that damn shoulder. We don't care about that shoulder. We don't care about that shoulder. Man, I see some bozos talking about, oh, his shoulder hurt, all this. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You just talking just to talk. You have no clue what's going on in Crawford's camp. No clue. So shut up, bozo. Man, tired of this, man. Golly. Even the stuff about Boots. Boots beating the hell out of Canelo. Fugazi. That's not true. That was not true. That was not true. Man, everybody always creating stupid-ass narratives just to get views, yo. For real. Crawford 100%. Crawford is 100%. If he ain't 100%, he 90%. He's still gonna fight. He's still gonna fight. That's just what it is. Forget that damn shoulder. Bro, this is what we signed up for. This is part of being a fighter. That's what it's part of. This is what you wanted. This is what you got. This is what comes with it. That's it. Stop making excuses. Don't want to hear that, man. Hell no. No excuses. No team. Winner takes all on this one. That's how that go. Winner takes all. We don't want to hear no damn excuses by anybody. I know I don't. Hell no. Canelo win fair and square. He win fair and square. That's just what it is. He's the better fighter. Period. If Crawford wins fair and square, he's the better fighter. That's what it is. Period. I don't want to hear nothing about no weight. I don't want to hear none of that. Nope. They the same damn weight. That's what they are. On fight night, they might be a different weight.
Saudi advisor Turki Al-Sheikh, who has played a key role in bringing major boxing events to the kingdom, expressed his excitement about the magnitude of this clash. He called it the biggest fight for Saudi Arabia, not just in terms of scale, also because of the global attention it has attracted. When asked specifically about Crawford's challenge of moving up in weight, Al-Sheikh responded confidently, saying that both fighters would arrive fully prepared and at 100%. His comments highlight the professional environment being created for the super fight, ensuring that both Canelo Álvarez and Terence Crawford have every opportunity to perform at their best. Al-Sheikh, the focus is on celebrating boxing history being made in front of a world.
It's been good. It's been good. And this is the biggest fight in the last 10 years.
What do you make of Terence Crawford's shape? He posted that photo with the six-pack. How do you think he's handling the weight?
This is the fight, the biggest fight for them. And they will be ready 100%, both of them.
Thank you very much.
Oscar de la Hoya, the Golden Boy promoter and Hall of Famer, highlighted the challenges Crawford faces in this fight. In his view, moving up to face Canelo Álvarez is a major leap, especially after a year-long layoff. De la Hoya explained that Crawford would need to deliver a flawless performance to overcome Canelo's power and experience. Meanwhile, Canelo's strategy could be more straightforward: absorb Crawford's punches, manage the pace, and impose his size and strength. De La Hoya's insights come from years of experience, both as a fighter and promoter, where he's seen how weight and ring activity play critical roles in determining the outcome of big fights.
Do you feel that Terence has a shot in beating Canelo Álvarez?
When I watched Terence Crawford get rattled and rocked by Yorkis Gamboa, who's a natural 30-pounder. It's going to be a huge problem when he gets hit by Canelo, who's a natural 175. So he fights at 175. He's fighting these big monsters. Yeah. He's not getting rattled at all. No. Berlanga's a big kid. Yeah. So it makes me think, I mean, how is Crawford going to keep him away for 12 rounds? Canelo's going to come at him hard. Right. But then again, I think about Crawford's abilities and his IQ and his footwork.
Boy Anthony, Executive Club, getting a fresh haircut. But just want to talk about Canelo Crawford is coming up this weekend, and everybody's excited. Here in Vegas, the electricity is in the air. So, look, even though these guys are, combined almost 80 years old, it should be a good fight. And let me tell you why. Crawford is coming up 2 weight classes, and he's coming off a year's layoff. So that's a huge advantage for Canelo. If Canelo forces his will on him, he'll probably be 190 pounds inside the ring on fight night. I give him a great shot in the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th round to knock out Crawford. If he doesn't do that, then Crawford is going to box his ears off. It might be another Mayweather versus Canelo. Remember when Mayweather was just schooling him and making him look silly? That can happen again this Saturday. So everything has to be perfect for Crawford. He has to use his footwork. He has to use his speed, his combinations, his ring IQ. He has to stay disciplined. And Canelo, all he has to do is take Crawford's punches, but he cannot be comfortable inside the ring.
During the pre-fight press conference, Terence Crawford directly addressed the rumors surrounding his supposed shoulder injury. Rather than showing frustration, he responded with sarcasm and humor, joking about the speculation. Crawford projected confidence and refused to let doubts distract him or change the narrative. His response highlighted one of his greatest strengths, mental composure under pressure. He has always carried himself as a fighter who thrives in the spotlight and never gives opponents.
Thank you. Hey, Terence, how are you? This is Chava Rodriguez from ESPN Knockout. You know, to be involved in this kind of events has a lot of rumors, and you already know that everybody or many people saying that, I don't know if the left one, the right one, or both, but somebody says that you have some kind of problem in any one of your shoulders. Can you just clarify what is your position about those rumors?
Yeah, my shoulder messed up, everyone. You know, so don't tell Canelo. You know, maybe the right, maybe the left, but it's both of them. I'm having problems with my shoulders. Shh, keep that under wraps.
And finally, everybody says that Canelo is going to be the favorite in the stadium with a lot of people supporting him. But what about Omaha? Do you feel many people from Omaha is coming to support you this weekend right here in the Allegiant Stadium?
Former welterweight champion Shawn Porter, who once shared the ring with Crawford, offered a detailed assessment of his physical preparation. Having observed him in training camp, Porter praised how Crawford has added muscle while transitioning to a higher weight class. He pointed out that the extra mass appears evenly distributed, with noticeable improvements in Crawford's legs, chest, and arms. For Porter, this is crucial. It shows that Crawford has not sacrificed speed or agility in pursuit of size. Instead, the physical development looks methodical and functional, preparing him to face a naturally larger opponent like Canelo.
What do you think most people get wrong when they're thinking of putting on weight for fights?
Most boxers don't lift weights. That's kind of the no-no in boxing. But as I like to say, when you're putting on weight, it has to be muscle. You can't put on fat. You can't put on, sluggish nothing. So the best thing a fighter can do when he's trying to gain 10 pounds to fight at another weight class is hit the weights, up your protein and things of that nature. I saw the man eat. The man is eating brilliantly. He's doing it all right. And that's what I meant when I said, when he decided to take on this challenge and Canelo Álvarez, it takes a good 2 years to successfully put on 10 pounds, along with successfully putting on 10 pounds to get your body to acclimate to that weight, right? So when people talk about him being out of the ring for 13 months, they really have to also accept they have to understand that he's been working and training for everything that he needs to do on fight night against Canelo Álvarez.
So you saw him in camp as he was building and putting that weight on, and you said that you think he's doing it right. from what you saw then from training, do you think he's carrying the weight well then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I saw it in his legs. I could see it in his arms and his shoulders, and it's distributed evenly. You'll get a lot of guys who are bottom heavy. You know, they don't have much on the top half. So once you get to the inside, they don't have a lot that they can do with you from this standpoint. I know a lot of people are concerned with Canelo Álvarez. Should he get in close? What's the strength situation going to be like? Well, Crawford's put on the right muscle mass in the chest area, in the ab region, and in the arms and things of that nature. I think he's going to be able to handle the strength just fine.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo has, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So,
despite positive reports from inside camp, Crawford faced criticism after a photo surfaced showing him looking out of shape. The image, taken during a meeting with Ilya, appeared to show a slight belly, prompting speculation about his physical condition. Fans online began questioning whether earlier, more impressive training photos had been altered to present a better image. The contrast between the 2 sets of pictures fueled debate about Crawford's readiness, especially given the magnitude of the fight. However, such scrutiny is typical for high-profile athletes, where every detail is magnified and every image dissected.
Well, first and foremost, the reaction to the photos. I'm in the gyms all the time, and I was in the gyms when these photos came out. So the first photo that dropped was the one of Terence looking all jacked up and ripped and lean and glistening and perfect lighting. And I think he actually posted it himself. And all the guys in the gym were like, yo, Crawford looks sick. He's in great shape. He's going to win. He's going to knock Canelo out, blah, blah, blah. Then a couple days later, the photo on the right comes out where he meets Ilya Zborov, and he looks fleshy and he doesn't look great. He does, you know, like exactly the champ said, it's probably, you know, pre-workout. He probably just drank a bunch of water after the workout, so he's a little bit bloated. He's also not flexing. You know, he's relaxed.
Respected trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas weighed in with high praise for Crawford's current condition. According to Atlas, Crawford looks scary in recent photos, reinforcing his belief that the fighter is primed for a career-defining performance. Atlas noted that he had picked Crawford from the beginning and continues to stand by that prediction. For him, the deciding factor isn't just physical conditioning, it's the intense focus and visible determination Crawford carries. Atlas believes that this combination of discipline and hunger will ultimately separate him from Canelo. Known.
Vaguely proposed, where a lot of people poo-pooed it. No, Crawford's too small, forget about it, doesn't make sense. When it was going through those times, I didn't hesitate. I said Crawford. I'm not changing now. I see, listen, both guys have gotten older. I don't know. I hope it's not. And I'll put the disclaimer out there first. I'm not poo-poo. I'm not raining on anyone's parade. I think it's a very interesting fight, and I hope it's a great fight. And they're making it so big. They're really bringing everything out for this fight. You know, Dana White, his first involvement in boxing, in a promotion of a fight like this. I know he's involved with Walsh, the Irish kid, but I mean, his first really foray with boxing in this kind of way and level with Turki Al-Sheikh, and they're not holding anything back. I mean, they're putting everything into this. I remember how excited everyone was for the Mayweather fight with Pacquiao. As it turned out, it was 5 years too late. It didn't happen when probably it should have to really give us a chance to really have a great fight. And people were very disappointed. And I'm hoping that don't happen, and I don't think it will.